Alright, we are doing this is the opening section of AC. So I'm re-recording these videos. I have Guardian ones up right now, but they were actually the first videos I ever recorded way back in October, early October. So I thought now would be a good time to re-record them now that I don't really group with pugs and I know more about dungeons and this one in general. So right now we're just walking to this middle section. What's going to happen is we're going to leave one person back to activate the event because the NPCs take a while to walk up to this area. And the other four are going to go ahead and just clear out the area where the Spider Queen's going to be. Overall, so this dungeon, it's the first dungeon you can do. Is level 30, story 35 explorable. So in the beginning, I think a lot of people complained about the difficulty of this dungeon just because they weren't used to um, dungeons and like the harder content in general. And also because when you are true level 35 and you have like greens and whatnot, it is a bit harder than level 80s in exotics. I think by this point, I think most people realize that this dungeon in general is one of the easiest, if not the easiest. So it's not too bad, really. Alright, so we got the vote for which path we want to do now. And as you can see, we've already started clearing and took out the gargoyle heads. So from here, once we kill out enough of these hatchlings, the queen is going to spawn, as you can see here. These two gargoyle heads that we're just leaving up, their hitboxes got kind of screwed up with a patch recently that tried to fix other inanimate objects. So we don't even bother at this point. If you're a little bit softer, you can pull her back into this area away from the gargoyle so you won't get hit. But as far as this boss goes, she's pretty simple. She has a poison AoE, which are the big red circles on the ground. She just has a normal, it's a cleave auto attack in front of her, so if you don't have aggro, you want to stand to the sides or the back so not everyone's getting hit by it. And then occasionally she will bind you. Bind one person with like spider webs. But overall, not too bad, as you can see. Alright, so from here, we usually just run through this part. So I'll run through and turn off the traps. These red circles are traps that do about half your health. You can kill these gravelings, obviously. It'll be a bit easier. But it's usually a waste of time if you can do it. We can run to the left here in case the cave troll spawns. Or into the water first to lose aggro. So as you can see, our warrior like ran through too fast and hit a bunch of spike traps, so he got downed. Alright, so up here is Kohler. Before, Kohler wasn't really worth fighting. Simply because he didn't drop anything useful. Now he drops like 10 silver, plus the chest, plus you can get a bag with another 3 to 5 silver and some tokens. So now it's a lot more worth it to actually fight him. So that's what I'm going to show you here. There's really only one move that you need to watch out for. It's this charge. About 1.5 seconds after he charges up, you just want to evade. If you do not evade, then he is going to pull you in and almost insta-down you if you don't have a stun breaker. He does a spin move, kind of like the Thief Elite. So here he's doing it, so you just want to dodge. You can use stability also, or you can use, I think, even Aegis with the Guardian blocks it. Besides that, he's just going to run around, try and do backstabs. He's going to evade a lot, but nothing too difficult. The one thing we are doing, so you saw that we just kind of ran up here and killed all the ads without much trouble. If you're softer, you can actually clear out the gargoyles on the bottom, that spike trap area that we ran through. You want to just clear stuff there, and then you can actually pull him down there away from the ads. So there I use stability. I didn't need a dodge even. Just prevents you from getting pulled in. But besides that, this guy's pretty easy, as you can see. And then you saw I got this bag of wondrous goods and the 13 silver since I have food buff on. And then as well as the chest. So it's a little bit more worth it to kill him now. And you can see it didn't take too long, especially if you're like in an 80 group with good DPS.